Greetings, welcome to my domain. I'm the King of Works Michael. Welcome back to CSI Deadly Intent. It is time to get him to... Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop it. My dog is sitting here next to me. Don't. No. That's my table. You don't bat at things on my table. No, you don't. No. We need to get this man to identify the real victim. Can you help us identify the victim?
Would you mind coming down to the coroner's office with us?
Sure, I can do that. But you mean it might not be Marcel? I don't understand. But sure, no problem. Whatever you need, I'll come with you right now. That's not... Oh, no. That's not Marcel.
No, really?
Do you know who it is, Mr. Beaumont?
But I saw her. I saw her with my own eyes, I'm telling you. But this... Oh, dear God, that's Wally. I can't believe it. That's Wally Beganowski. I mean, misapprehension. What the hell's going on?
Mr. Beaumont, we're so very sorry, and we deeply appreciate your help. I can give you the name of someone if you need someone to talk to right now. And I promise we'll be in touch. Okay? Thank you. Well, looks as though Marcel just went from being our victim to being our prime suspect. I'll have Brass track down her home address and put a bolo out on her car. Or rather, his car, since it's still registered under Floyd Callister. While he's covering that, why don't we check out Mr. Beganowski's home? See what we can find there.
Good! I heard a buzz. I did not hear a buzz. I really wanted to... Damn! This is now changed to Wallace Beganowski, and the suspect is, oh my god! Floyd Callister. Trailer home in a minute. I want to check out the apartment, or not the apartment. I want to get that evidence process here. So first off, I'm going to deal with that fingerprint. Fingerprints, evidence. This, and then evidence. This. That is not a match. Is it? Nope. Curiosity, is there actually something on file? Oh, no. Search. Nothing? No? Okay. No. There's more evidence to process here. Shut up! No, that's already done. DNA. Is it yours? Go away. Go away. I need yellow, green, blue. Yellow, green, blue. Yellow. It's blue, green, yellow. Blue, yellow, green. Okay, so it's not yours. Search, please. Oh my, it's not on file. It's not on file. This fingerprint is not on file, and the DNA is not on file. This location's not done yet. Well, I'll search the victim's apartment.
Love what you've done with the place. Well, certainly defies stereotypes.
Ah!
Yeah, I can see why you called me for backup. Tough neighborhood.
Hold on. Hold on. I'll sneak around the outside, and you guys do what you can there. I will try to speak as quietly as possible while I look around the apartment. Good luck, the lot of you. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Las Vegas Crime Lab, freeze! Hands where I can see them, now!
Who are you?
I'm Floyd Collister. Don't shoot, please.
Mr. Collister, we're here investigating the murder of Wallace Biganowski. Can you tell us where you were last night?
I can't. I can't talk right now.
Do you need your pills?
I forgot them back there. I'm supposed to take them every day.
Riley, could you take Mr. Collister to get his medication? We'll stay and process the scene.
I'm on it.
Riley will call us when she gets back to the station. In the meantime, let's see if Wally or Floyd left behind anything useful.
Alright. Ooh, hello.
My grandmother collected these.
Nice. Let's get in here. Ah! Okay. Oh, 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 I saw something. There we go.
Quite the homemaker.
Boxes. Ooh.
It's password protected. We shouldn't use it without a reason anyway.
Spoil sport.
It's password protected.
Spoil sport. I want to get into it. See what juicy tidbits is there's
I
there.
wonder if it's homemade.
I don't know. Personally, I don't. Hello.
Somebody never finish unpacking?
Damn. Eh. There we go. Eh. Eh. Time to get in. Have a poke around. Oh, oh, oh.
Time for laundry.
D Aha! Lipstick?
That's the cigarette Collister was smoking. Could come in handy if we need his DNA. Ah, someone who knows how to use one.
Hmm. Huh. Anything? Nothing? Oh, 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 oh. Ooh, the sink. Oh, hello, hello, hello. What do you want? Floyd Callister was smoking this cigarette butt you found in the victim's apartment. Who knows whether we'll get a better chance to... Wait, did you say before? Oh, that. DNA evidence.
That's Floyd Callister's DNA.
Good. Then I got the funny feeling. We'll go back to the first crime. We'll go back to the crime scene after. I got a suspicion that I knows how to clue up that other one. Alrighty. I know how to clue up that other... Bloody hell. Okay, so we still have no match. Let's get to the first crime. Let's get to the crime scene. See if we can find something, anything that'll link the two together. To what? I don't know. The murders? I need their sample. No. There it is. Then we go in there. We go in there. There's a door there. I'm guessing a backstage door. Anything alcohol related here? Nope. 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 All empty. Damn. What now?
Floyd Callister's the guy I want to talk to.
We'll do that in a minute. Aha. Aha. Anything back here? Nope, nothing. All right. Let's go back to the apartment. What if there's something I'm missing there? Probably. Hmm. Hmm. Anything in here? No, nothing? Hmm. Huh. Nothing there? Why is there a door there? Is it the door we just came in from? Hmm. Hmm. Why do I need to sink? Seriously, why do I need to sink? Alright. Would he be in the interrogation room already? No. So back to there. I know I'm missing something in this area. What though? What am I missing here? What's back here? Ah. It's a door there. All right. Hmm.
Leaves no doubt about whose club this is.
Huh. Hmm.
Floyd
What now?
Callister's the guy I want to talk to.
Then how do we go about talking to him? Process the crime scene. There's nothing left here. Hmm. Hmm. Wait, held down. No tabs here, is there? Hmm. There they are. No, those are wine glasses. Huh. Huh. Anything? Anything I'm missing? That's the crime scene. Something else missing here. But what? Wait a minute. The only other person Let's talk to Jim Brass, see if he has anything to say. Because I am personally stuck.
What do you need?
Tough case, huh?
They've all got their rough spots. We'll break it eventually. Hey.
What now?
Lloyd Collister's the guy I want to talk to.
I'm gonna take a wild guess. The morgue? I don't know. Thanks,
What
Doc.
I live for?
Locations. Lab. I'm missing something. What the bloody hell is it? You're gonna force me to do it, aren't you, game? You're gonna force me to do it.
Lloyd Collister's the guy I want to talk to.
Yes, my dear. Yes, yes, yes. And we will talk to him. Trust me. We will talk to Floyd Callister. Nothing to put in here. We will talk to Floyd Callister. Sign or I'm leaving. Wally. Okay. Let's see. Because I'm gonna. Foe. Okay, I'm missing something. I know it, and I'm desperate here. I want to find out what I'm missing. Okay, let's see what we got. This is not telling me anything. Wait, what? Looking. Talk amongst yourselves while I look at this. Because it'll give me an idea of what I missed. Thank God. Let's see. What? 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 How did I miss this?
Oh, yes, the good stuff. Let's just make sure it gets back to the lab. In the bottle.
No promises. My God, finally! How the hell did I miss that? Time for our chemical analysis. Evidence. This and this. Taser Mage.
The alcohol in the victim matches the alcohol in the bottle, which means it was a classic cork party.
Hey, I
Yay.
can't speak for Marcel, but Floyd Collister is gonna be all right, and he's ready to talk. Come over to PD when you've wrapped up the scene.
Done. Kind sir, would you mind explaining to me why I cannot? There we go.
Stefanowski was murdered in your club. He was found wearing your stage costume. Do you know why he would be dressed as your character, Marcel?
It's not a costume, and Marcel is not a character. I am Marcel. I would appreciate it if you would address me properly. I apologize. I meant no disrespect to your authority, but I felt you were demonstrating a disrespect for me, that's all. I understand you have a very difficult job to do. As for Wally, Wally spent nearly a lifetime in my shadow. For a time we were rivals, but eventually he assumed the role of my understudy in the cabaret show. He was quite good at becoming me. The voice, the manner. And as you are obviously aware, my health is deteriorating, and I wanted, if something untimely should happen to me, I wanted him to take over, to carry on as Marcel.
Is that why Mr. Biganowski had plastic surgery? To look more like you, just in case?
That was part of it, of course. I suspect there was also a bit of unhealthy idol worship on Wally's part, but I saw no reason to dissuade him from trying to improve himself.
Yeah, that's the question I'm looking for. What were you doing in this apartment?
It just sounds weird in my head, but here goes. Marcel, why were you hiding in Mr. Biganowski's closet?
I was hiding from the murderer. Now, when you two showed up, I suppose the closet may have been a Freudian slip. Look, I'm not trying to be cute here. I had gone back to the club after we'd closed to get my heart medication, which I'd forgotten. When I walked in, I saw Wally lying there up on the stage. I wasn't sure what was going on, but I got scared, really scared. Certainly wasn't my finest hour, I will admit that.
Okay.
But if someone was trying to kill Marcel, then I needed to hide somewhere I wouldn't be found.
You saw Wally lying there dead and you just left?
I saw Wally lying there, yes. I saw those dreadful bruises on his wrists and on his ankles. I saw the bottle of booze, and I know Wally doesn't drink. Well, not like that. The very fact of the matter is, over the years, I've received death threats. A considerable number of them, so many that I stopped taking them seriously. I figured I can't stop being who I really am. Better to die in heels anyway. But you know, maybe I should have taken those threats more seriously. I should have at least talked to Wally about them. That's what I should have done.
Why didn't you call the police?
Oh, honey, who gives a damn about an old No. I will not use that abominable word. It's not
An old
right.
fart?
Let me just say, ma'am, that my experience with law enforcement over the years has not given me the greatest confidence that justice will be served for either me or my community.
I
Okay.
understand, Marcel, but times are changing.
Sure they are, but you think about how much they've really changed the next time you're walking down the street, just holding hands with your man. Then you try to imagine someone like me doing the same thing. Look, I was wrong, but I did what I did. I panicked and I ran away. I ran away to Wally's apartment and I hid there. I guess I was thinking something like the killer would realize his mistake and keep coming after me.
Marcel, for the time being, for your own safety, we're not going to disclose the fact that you're alive. That is, if that's all right with you.
Did you handle your whiskey last night?
No, but it wouldn't have been a bad idea.
Yeah.
In fact, I didn't touch a drop of alcohol all night.
Good. I have no evidence against that. I have no evidence against that at all. So I got no reason to doubt it. How was your relationship with Mr. Big, that guy?
Wally and I were very close. Always.
You lying sack of shit.
Seems like there was tension between the two of you after all.
Once Wally saw himself becoming me, well, he started to become unreasonable. It was still my club. He was the manager. And he did a superb job in that capacity. But I did not want to share everything with him. Oh, he started threatening to leave. Oh, so much drama.
Yes.
But I know he would have straightened things out. We always did. For better or worse, in sickness and in health, until death do us part.
You two are married? La 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 la. Where were you last night around 3
For
a.m.?
all our ups and downs, Wally and I never stopped being friends. I've been staying at his place for the last couple of months. I was there last night, waiting for him to come home.
Oh my god. Don't do that. Don't do that. Can you prove you were at Wally's place last night?
I don't think so, but no, wait. I was using his computer. I was chatting with a few old friends. Don't they call it IMing? Anyway, I can give you Wally's
Instant
password. I'm sure if you take a look at the computer, you will be able to verify what I'm saying.
All right, Marcel. We'll do that.
Yay. Let's head to the department. Head to the apartment now and get the computer to finish the location off. Yay. Yay. Let me just get... Oh my god! Hello, lag!
We'll bring Wally's computer back to the lab, and we should be able to confirm whether Marcel was online or not.
Location's not searched yet. Son of a bitch. That's not everything. Hang on, let me, Oh, they're on a thumb drive. Video playback, webcam images.
Well, if the clock on the wall is right, then Marcel was at Wally's apartment at the time of the murder.
Location searched. Which location? Oh, it's done? Got an alibi now. Your alibi checks out. I just decided to pop out for a brief moment. Where'd Buddy go? Where'd Captain Brass
We
go?
looked at Wally's computer like you suggested, and we saw that you were indeed using it all evening.
I always was the innocent one. With this killer on the loose, though, I don't know that I feel safe leaving just yet. I'm happy to help any way I can.
Anything else we need to know?
Nothing comes to mind.
Yeah, I have some good news. We were able to dig up all the old Barber Street Boozer case files for you. They were buried down in central property. I had them sent over to the lab. Let me know if you find anything.
Thank you, Brass. Yay! Lab. Thank you.
What's up, Ray?
Ah!
Ray,
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you come in. I understand you may have a serial killer who's come out of retirement. I was curious. I hope you don't mind.
not at all. We could use your expertise, actually. Right now, we're just fishing. There's no evidence linking the previous Barber Street Boozer murders to the murder of Floyd Callister.
You mean Wallace Biganowski, don't you?
Actually, we're trying to keep that information on a need-to-know for the time being.
Okay, well, in looking through the old case files, we have 4 male victims, each one from a different race and socioeconomic background.
Okay.
Each was married.
Okay.
Now, the common thread that ties these men together is the desire to explore their homosexual tendencies through the apparent safety of a male presenting himself as a female.
Anybody standing out on these files as a possible
There were
suspect?
several, actually, which was part of the problem back in 1975.
Oh.
But here's something interesting for you. Out of the LVPD's top 4 suspects, 2 are now deceased, and the other 2 are going to be very familiar to you.
You're kidding. Floyd Callister and Wallace Biganowski. According to this police report, both of them had been arrested multiple times for solicitation as well as lewd and lascivious behavior in public.
Oh, goody. And yet they're not on file. Is there any physical evidence in that time capsule?
Yes, there is. We have 10 cards for both Floyd Callister and Wallace Biganowski, and we have a bottle of unidentified alcohol.
If we were able to match brands of alcohol from yesterday and today, it might mean we're dealing with the same serial killer.
Or a copycat. I should get back. Riley thinks I'm picking up lunch. Give me a call if you need me.
Yes, sir. Alright, we got the 10 cards of... Oh my god. And there we go. Let me just have a quick... I'll check on the... Hang on, do I have any DNA evidence here? Yeah, DNA from one of the victim's fingernails. Let me check, alcohol there. Oh my god, it's a match. Yay!
Serial killers are certainly creatures of habit, as well as ritual. The liquor used to poison the 4 men in 1975 was classic cork whiskey, which is the same brand that was used to kill Wallace Biganowski last night. I'm going to ask Brass to help us get in touch with the detectives who worked the original Barber Street Boozer murders. Maybe they can help us better contextualize some of this evidence.
Yeah?
Our case may relate to the Barber Street murders.
Do you think there's any way we can talk to the detectives who originally worked the Barber Street murder cases?
Detectives Glenn Krautman and Maurice Briggs. Glenn died of prostate cancer 6 years ago, and Maurice just retired. I hear you had some input on her final case. She
Yes,
lives
I
out
did.
in Boulder City. I'll get her number and have her come down. Hopefully, she might have held on to some of her original case notes.
Oh. Ah! The hell did you come from? You're like a cat, buddy. We meet again, Detective Riggs.
Thank you so much for taking the time to come out here.
It's the least I can do. I thought you might try to get in touch with me. I saw the news. Floyd Collister murdered in his own club. The news didn't give many details, but you think it might be the boozer, don't you?
Yeah.
Or a copycat. The MO is similar. Male victim forced to ingest a toxic level of distilled alcohol. Murder took place in the same neighborhood as well. The MO, as I said, is similar, but it's not exactly the same. This victim isn't married, nor was he someone who could be described as a closeted homosexual.
The one that got away. The most frustrating case I ever worked, and my biggest regret, for so many reasons. Glenn and I worked as hard as we could to close this case. But I have to tell you the truth. The department, at that time, did not consider the boozer the highest priority.
Because of who the victims were?
That's right. It's shameful, but there it is. I can only imagine what we might have been able to do if some people's hearts and minds had been different back then. Fortunately, for whatever reason, the boozer decided to stop on his own. Glenn and I both believed the killer was most likely someone merely posing as a transvestite prostitute in order to lure his victims. But witness testimony kept pushing us toward a couple of actual prostitutes, one of whom was Mr. Collister, and the other was a young man named Wally Bieganowski. And I believe later on, those two gentlemen opened up a rather popular nightclub together.
They did. Any other potential leads?
We've gone over the suspect file, but we're wondering if there's someone else we might be overlooking.
There was this one guy. I'd have to go through my notes here to recall his name exactly. I thought he was particularly interesting, but I'll admit it might have been feminine intuition or something ridiculous like that, because Glenn didn't agree with me, so I kept it out of our official reports.
What was intuition telling you about this guy?
As I can recall, and you should definitely go over my notes here, these are the originals. This
Yeah.
fella had been charged with assaulting one of the victims maybe 4 months before the murders began. Let's see if I can remember the scenario for you. So this John comes down to the neighborhood looking for some love for sale. He ends up picking up a prostitute outside a club on Barber Street, and this prostitute is dressed like a lady. But before they could get down to doing their business, my suspect, whom I remember thought of himself as a kind of knight in shining armor, swoops down and beats this John up pretty good, defending the honor of this lady.
Suspect Gary Beaumont, arrested October 12th, 1975, assault. Victim Lon Muskie. Muskie was in the act of soliciting another male for the purpose of prostitution. Muskie released from police custody, not charged.
Let me get this straight. Gary attacks this guy Muskie, and a few weeks later, Muskie becomes one of the Barber Street boozer victims?
And then 35 years later, who should discover our latest victim but Gary Beaumont?
Gary Beaumont, the suspect.
Well, Brass ran Gary Beaumont through the system, but he has no known address. Brass put out a bolo, but I'm hoping we can find Gary ourselves.
I'm sure it won't hurt to talk to Mr. Beaumont again. But I agree with Maurice's partner. He's not your man.
What makes you say that?
Why do you think we're on the wrong track?
The Barber Street boozer obviously felt homicidal rage towards his victims. Married men who were secretly soliciting sex from male prostitutes dressed as women. Wallace Bieganowski was an unmarried, openly gay female impersonator. Based on the circumstances surrounding Mr. Beaumont's assault charge, I'd say he was the kind of man who would have wanted to protect Wally, not hurt him and certainly not kill him.
Well, from what I saw of Mr. Beaumont's behavior at the crime scene and at the morgue, he would have to be a supremely talented actor. He was on an emotional roller coaster.
Could Gary be responsible for the original killings?
Maybe. For a serial killer, murder is an addiction. Recovery requires a lifelong commitment to some deliberate strategy of behavior modification. And unfortunately, there is no 12-step program for cold-blooded killing. So serial killers usually stop when they're caught or they die. In my professional opinion, if Gary Beaumont is a serial killer, it's difficult to believe that he just decided one day to stop cold turkey.
You're probably right, Ray, but I still think we should bring him in just in case. Cover all the bases.
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt.
Beaumont's been such a loyal customer all these years. Maybe Marcel knows where he likes to hang out when he's not at the cabaret.
Oh, yes, that would be helpful. But first, I'm going to run those prints now that I finally get the chance to. Alright. Victim Biganowski from... No. Marcel's 10 card. There's not Marcel either. It's not Marcel either. And there's no match. It's not Marcel. And Buddy wasn't arrested. Wait, yes he was. He was arrested. He was arrested. He was arrested. So, prepare search. I'm surprised it doesn't actually show anything. Nothing! Which means I need to get his fingerprints separately. Okay. Brass's office. Wait, why do I need to go to Brass's office? Why don't I just go to an interrogation room? I'd like to talk to Floyd
Bring him
Callister.
right up to interrogation.
Ow! Oh my god, what do you want? I know, I'm talking to him. We're looking for Gary Beaumont.
Gary? You think Gary had something to do with this?
Yes.
We just want to ask him a few more questions, that's all.
Gary's harmless. I mean, he's a pain in the ass because he's always just hanging around needing attention, but he couldn't really hurt anybody, I don't think. He gets thrown out of some places because he's awkward, a little strange. Sometimes he smells, but it's... he's homeless. I wanted to help him, but I never really had the time, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't bother him when I found him pretty much living in the alley behind a club.
There we go. You turned up in an old case file.
Marcel, were you aware that back in 1975, Floyd Callister was on a list of suspects in the Barber Street murders?
Yes, Floyd used to get into a lot of trouble with the police. He was a hooker and he took drugs. But, like I said, that's not the real reason why the police thought he was a deviant. Anyway, that's all water under the bridge now, isn't that right? He cooperated fully, as I recall, answered all the questions. They let him go, and after that, I decided that Floyd should move on. And he did.
If I told you that out of the 4 male prostitutes that were identified as possible suspects back then, you're the only one left alive, what would you say to that?
Ma'am, you're wrong. They're all dead.
They're not all dead. Oh, but I know what he means, though. Anything else we need to know?
But I really have nothing more to say to you.
Better be careful. He's going to lawyer up in a minute unless we get the proper evidence to convict him. Alley behind Marcel's. Ooh, that's a nice shot.
Hey, what's going on?
Classic cork, huh? Gary, for a homeless guy, you sure have expensive taste in booze.
Okay. Let's have a quick
Not
peek.
exactly a 4-star hotel.
Nope. And that looks interesting.
It's a love letter to Wally. From Gary.
The location's not quite searched yet. Oh.
Nothing but weeds.
Damn. Damn.
Anyone can get in and out of the club through here.
Ah!
Hand over
Oh.
the bottle, Gary.
Yeah, of course, here. Well, what's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that, huh?
I'll process the bottle right now. Get his fingerprints off it. There we go. Fingerprints. There we go.
That's just where Gary was holding the bottle.
Can I get his DNA off of this, please? Or is it done? It's done. It's done. Need to find something. Need to find a bit of his DNA. Location's not done yet. Huh? Oh. Oh, hello.
It would have taken at least this much alcohol to kill Biganowski.
Oh my. Touch the Irish.
What do you think? We'll need to process it. Could have been used to tie up our victim.
Oh, done. Now I'm gonna find out what you have to say, buddy boo. What do you got to say? I already searched that. Let me just get some stuff out here. Okay.
Tell you what, I'll buy you dinner if that DNA doesn't come back a match to our victim.
Looks like I got a free dinner out of this. Still something more on this. Huh. Okay. This location's done anyway, so then head back to the lab and process this stuff. Starting first with chemical evidence. Don't need to. DNA evidence. Yay! Yeah. Nope. Nope. No, no, no. I need you. And then you. Then... Not you. You. Then... You. Then I need you. That's you. And then I need you. Yay. And I need you. And you. Confirm match.
Told ya. Too bad about dinner. Maybe next time.
You son of a bitch. You bitch. I wanted to get a free dinner out of this. Wait, something more with the apron? Yes. Oh, what do you want now? Yeah, I'm dealing with that right now. Ah, come here. Yeah, I thought it was. Come on.
Gary practically lives at the club, and he found Biganowski's body, but I have no idea why his prints would be on a case of booze nowhere near the crime scene.
Okay, let's get an arrest warrant for what's his name? Huh?
Hey.
Okay, I just read something that is going to be really interesting coming up, and I really want to deal with this. I'm going to do this in one episode. This is going to be a two-part episode. That's the one.
Gary's got access to the club, and that bottle of classic cork might as well be a smoking gun, right? You bet we're bringing him in.
I'll have Ray join you in interrogation. I think this is right up his alley.
Yay! Let's see what we got. We need an arrest warrant. Why am I reading that? I don't know.
Mr.
Okay.
Beaumont, we found your fingerprints on a case of whiskey in Marcel's club.
What can I say? I saw the case on the floor. It was already open. I needed it. My hands, they were shaking so bad. I just needed that drink so badly.
But Gary, that was the same whiskey used to poison Mr. Biganowski.
What? I just needed a drink. I didn't use it to kill Wally.
Why didn't you tell us you slept behind the club?
Makes us think you're keeping other things from us.
No, it's not like I always sleep there. I try to stay at the shelter, but sometimes it's full, so I have to stay where I don't bother anybody.
We need to sample your
Open
DNA.
your mouth, please.
Yes, of course.
Oh. Did you have a reason to kill that one?
What? Of course not. I had no reason to be mad at Wally.
No?
We found your letter to Wally. You had some real feelings for him.
Too bad. He just wasn't that into you, huh? Gosh, I know how that can hurt, right? Makes you wish you could sit him down and just talk. Maybe tie him down so he doesn't go anywhere while you're sharing all those real feelings. Maybe try to change his mind a little with a drink or two or three. Or hell, maybe the whole damn bottle, huh? Isn't that pretty much how it went down, Gary?
No, it wasn't like that at all. I loved Miss A. I loved her so much.
Let's all just calm down for a second. Why didn't you give Miss A the letter?
I just wanted to write down my feelings. For once in my life, I wanted to be honest with myself. She knew how I felt about her. I told her. I said, I love you. And she looked at me, kind of puzzled, and said, it must be so nice to be able to say those words and mean them. And then she walked away from me. I wasn't even sure what she meant, but I had my answer. We would always just be friends. And I could live with that.
Ah.
That's a lovely story, Gary, but will a jury believe it? If you're innocent, you better start answering our questions. All of them.
Okay. Okay, I'll tell you whatever you want.
Was the apron in the dumpster yours?
Why would I have an apron? Doesn't make sense. I'd never even seen that apron before.
What evidence do I have against it? Let's talk about 1975. You assaulted Lon Muskie?
4 months later, Muskie's found dead in his car off Barber Street.
Lon Muskie, is that his name? I never asked. Sure, I beat him up, but he deserved it. He would take my friends out on dates, and they would come back bruised, sometimes bleeding. I wanted to teach him how to treat a lady in a language he would understand. But I didn't try to kill him. He should have gone to jail. But that detective, she let him go. But what can you expect, huh? You guys look out for each other, and I can't blame you.
What do you mean, we look out for each other? Do you mean we cops look out for each other? Muskie wasn't a cop.
No, you guys, you know, black people. I'm sorry, I mean African Americans. Oh, now I've gone and put my foot in my mouth. Well, that's what happened, okay? That black lady detective showed up and let him go.
Oh! Can you describe this detective for me?
I don't remember exactly what she looked like. I remember that her badge surprised me. I'd never seen a black woman detective before.
Wait a second, you're saying Detective Maurice Briggs knew this guy and just let him go because she was black and he was black? Is that the load of bull you're trying to sell us about one of the most distinguished officers this department has ever known?
Please, I'm only telling you what I remember. I'm not making anything up, I swear.
Oh my.
Maybe it wasn't just a black thing. Come to think of it, the way they argued, maybe they knew each other. She did say she was giving him a ride home. I think. It was a really long time ago.
Setting aside Mr. Beaumont's racial insensitivities, I think we need to take a better look at Detective Briggs' involvement in all of this.
You want to know what I think? I think this guy's a lying sack.
Why? Are you sure it was Lon Muskie you assaulted?
This is a photograph of Lon Muskie from the Barber Street murders case file. Is this the man you assaulted?
No, that's not the guy. I mean, I'm sure I'd remember him, and that's not him.
That's strange. Take a look at this photograph, then. This is another Barber Street boozer victim. His name is Matthew Dawes. Is this the man?
That's him. That's the guy that hurt my friends. Matthew Dawes.
If what you say is true, why would Maurice write a different name in her notes?
Good question. Good question. Why am I looking over there? Don't go over that way. Now, let's see.
Did I hear Ray right? Detective Briggs's personal case notes were wrong? She must have known the victim was named Matthew Dawes. I hate to say it, but I think we need to get to the bottom of her involvement in all this.
I can't believe it. And I'm not just saying that because I think this Beaumont guy's lying to us. Even if he were telling us God's honest truth, retired Detective Maurice Briggs is one of the most dedicated and well-respected officers to ever serve in Las Vegas law enforcement. What do you need?
Need a warrant to search Detective Briggs' home.
No judge is going to permit you to compromise her rights without some very compelling evidence.
Here's her notes.
Look, so what if she wrote down the wrong name? We have no reason to think it was deliberate. Detective Briggs might have confused the names. I'm going to need a lot more before I begin to question the word of one of our own.
Yeah?
No judge is going to permit you to compromise her rights without some very compelling evidence. Look, so what if she wrote down the wrong name? We have no reason to think it was deliberate. Detective Briggs might have confused the names. I'm going to need a lot more before I begin to question the word of one of our own.
Oh, okay. I did something wrong. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I need to process that evidence. I was wondering why I never had a thumbs up on it, or why I never had a check mark on it. Hello, Ghost.
Hey, I'm off the clock, but if you guys need a hand, count me in. The Barber Street Boozer is a part of Vegas history. If he's back, then I want to be there when we take him in.
Thanks, Greg. We can use all the help we can get.
Dudes. I missed something. Document analysis. Hey, I see something under there. Oh.
That's peculiar. Lon Muskie's name was written down in a different type of ink stock.
There we go. Oh my god, what do you want? Actually, I want to read that one. See what he has to say. Wrong one. Oh, cool.
Hey.
Search warrant.
No judge is going to permit you to compromise her rights.
Here. There's your
The name of
evidence.
the victim was written in different ink. These notes were altered after the fact to remove all trace of Matthew Dawes' name.
I can't believe she deliberately tried to mislead us, but the evidence speaks for itself. Okay, I'll go with you to serve the warrant.
Thank
Why don't
you.
take Nick along too? Another pair of eyes won't hurt.
There. That's done.
What's going on here, Jim?
We need to talk, Maurice. You gotta tell me what's going on. You changed your case notes. You omitted the fact that you knew Matthew Dawes. Why did you do that, Maurice? There's no way I can help you unless you tell me the whole truth.
Jim, you've got a lot of nerve coming in here like this. Like I'm some sort of common criminal. I gave my life serving this city. I demand some damn respect.
Okay. Ah!
It's a shrine. I've known some cops who could never let go of some cases, but not like this.
Detective Briggs, we're just here for the truth.
The truth? Now that's funny. You go on, take a look around, take what you need, and then get the hell off my property.
Something, you're hiding something, and I want to find out what it is.
Makes grocery shopping easy. No need to unload the car.
I love him. I love it. I love him. He's got some great stuff on him. Great banter.
All the convenience of a real one.
Cardboard. Hello!
I never would have pictured you in pink, Maurice.
Location search. That was it. That was done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Of course. Whoa, stop going over there! Nothing.
Maurice knew this Dawes guy all right. Looks like they were more than just acquaintances.
That's why he was left out. I'm looking something here.
The Barber Street area.
Yes.
Whoa, is this the right RV? More Barber Street boozer paraphernalia, nothing we don't already have. She is technically entitled to have one of these.
Yeah. Ooh, mugshot. Mugshot! Huh. Huh. Okay. Back to the lab. What do you want? Yes, yes, I'm heading there now. I'm gonna compare the two. Because this is gonna be, oh my god. Okay. 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 Microscope. Evidence that... Hang on, let me tighten this up a little.
Nothing interesting there.
Not in a minute, not
Maybe
yet.
we'll have better luck with a different magnification.
Try 60. Other way. $200. Other way.
What if we try zooming in or out?
Shush!
Can't see what we're looking for at this magnification. Let's try another setting.
Okay. There we go.
Yep, the fiber we found in Detective Briggs' trailer matches the apron found in the dumpster. Now, what was she doing at that club?
I don't know, but I want to find out because this really, I'm really smiling right now. This is exciting. Okay, Brass. I hate to say it, but I gotta say it. I need an arrest warrant.
I know this is tough, Jim.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is very personal to me, and I'm not gonna do anything to impugn the reputation of Detective Briggs. So if you don't start bringing me some indisputable physical evidence that puts her in that club, killing Biganowski, then I'm not gonna do a damn thing for you on this one.
There.
Are you sure this is right? Okay. So the fiber from the apron puts Detective Briggs at the crime scene. I don't know. If you weren't the one asking, I'd say go back and try again. But I'll see what I can do. I'm not promising anything. In fact, I hope the judge turns us down.
But the judge does not. Okay.
Detective Briggs, we found the victim's blood on an apron behind the club. A thread from that same apron was in your home.
That's why you brought me in? I probably had the same kind of apron at some time. That's no evidence. How dare you accuse me of this?
Maurice, I may be the only friend you have right now. You have the right to talk to your lawyer, but you and me, we're cops. I know where you're coming from. Talk to me.
Just because I carried a badge doesn't make me your sister, Jim. You have no idea where I come from or what I've been through.
We have a warrant for your DNA.
I'm sorry, we'll need to swab the inside of your mouth.
You go right ahead and do your job then.
Do you know Matthew Dawes?
Matthew Dawes? No. Who's that?
He was a victim of the Barber Street boozer. Gary Beaumont seemed to think you had shown Mr. Dawes preferential treatment in an earlier altercation.
Gary Beaumont is a criminal. You're gonna take his word over mine? I don't know any Matthew Dawes.
We found a photo of you and Matthew together. You were obviously close.
If you already knew that, why'd you ask the question?
Because we needed your answer. Time to compare notes. DNA. Evidence. I hate to do it, but this is so fun. I got a big smile on my face for doing this. I don't know why, but this is so cool. Ah, don't do that. Ah, don't do that. Game, stop being stupid all of a sudden. Okay, now yellow, blue, red. Red, red, blue. Yellow, yellow, blue. Red, yellow, green. Blue, this one. And then this one. Oh. And then this one. Oh my god. Confirm match.
The DNA under Bieganowski's fingernails matches Detective Briggs. I can't believe a cop would kill someone like that.
She was a hero in the department. I'm not looking forward to that press conference.
I guess this means the Barber Street Boozer remains on the loose. Or maybe he's just passed into legend.
Greg, we're not done with Detective Briggs yet. She may still hold the answer to the Boozer case.
Yeah, she more than likely does. No other people randomly walking around? Okay. What do you want? I've almost got this thing done. I don't know, but I really want to, really want to find out the answer. I don't want to wait. Did you see the victim last night?
I told you. I heard about this on the news, same as everyone. I never saw the victim before.
Uh-huh.
We found your DNA under the victim's fingernails.
It's over, Juarez. We have all the evidence we need to charge you. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you kill this man? Why were you even in that club that night?
Have you ever lost someone you truly loved? Grief is like a cancer.
Grief over what?
Matthew Dawes was my fiancé. He was the Barber Street Boozer's third victim. He was the only man I ever really loved, with my body and soul. But the man struggled with a sickness, with a disease.
You're trying to say he was gay. That's not a disease, Juarez.
It's a sin and a sickness. But we were working it out. We were praying, and we would have beaten this thing together. I know we would have. But then that monster took him away from me.
Who's the monster that took Matthew away from you?
Do you mean Floyd Collister?
Hell yes, Floyd Collister. He was the boozer.
How long have you suspected that Floyd was the Barber Street Boozer?
I don't suspect it. I know it. I had looked at Floyd for the killings before, more than once. I could never make it stick. Honestly, from talking to him, I didn't think he had it in him. I'd even been to that freak show club of his a few times, but I never saw anything like I did last night. I was just sitting in the back, watching for Collister or Bieganowski or Beaumont, anyone on the list. No one paid me the least bit of attention, and then I noticed Floyd Collister walk in. It was hard to recognize him without the makeup and the dress, but there he was. And he was one mean son of a bitch for a change. Drunk, screaming at everybody. He even jumped all over Gary for going behind the bar and opening up a special stash of classic cork he was saving. Floyd started threatening Gary. You want a drink? I'll give you a drink. How about you drink until the black stuff starts oozing out your damn nose, you dirty old queen? That's when I knew, after all these years, I knew in my heart, in my gut, it was Floyd Collister. It was Floyd all along. He was the monster. It was Floyd all along. He killed Matthew.
That's when you decide to get your revenge?
It wasn't revenge. It was justice.
Justice? What the hell are you talking about, Juarez? What's happened to you?
I'm a cop, Jim. What's happened to me? I never stopped working the case. That's what's happened to me. Even after they forced me off of it, threatened to transfer me, I never let it go. It was personal, don't you get it? That disgusting creature murdered the best man I've ever known.
Tell us how it happened. Tell us what you
I
did.
had to take him down. I knew I didn't have enough proof, but I didn't need it. I waited, put up with that awful damn music, until closing time. I was the last one left. Floyd came out in that ridiculous dress to tell me the place was closed. I acted like I was leaving, but when he turned his back, I hit him with a hammer fist to the back of the head, knocked him clean out. I may be old, but I can still take down a perp. I tied him up with an apron from behind the bar, opened up a bottle of classic cork, and started pouring it down his throat. He was slurring drunk by the time he woke up. I almost wished I'd held back a little, so that he could have appreciated his situation a little better.
How did your DNA get under his fingernails?
I got careless, let him grab me while I was coming in with a fresh bottle. Not that he could hold on to me by then. He just kept whining, "Not me, not me," crying like a damn baby. I bet Matthew didn't cry, you filthy bastard.
It wasn't him.
Floyd Collister didn't perform last night. You killed his understudy, Wallace Biganowski.
That's impossible. I saw him go backstage. I saw him go back there and come out dressed as a woman. I saw him.
Detective, I think you were right when you said grief is like a cancer. Your fiancé wasn't sick, but you are. And now you'll have to pay for your sin as well.
Oh God, what have I done? I killed him, not me. Oh God, no, no.
We can still bring the boozer to
Is there
justice.
anything you can tell us that might help us put away the boozer?
I don't know, I can't. The hairs. Did you ever get any of Collister's DNA? Did you try running it against the hairs from the crime scene? I tried, maybe 15 years ago, but there just wasn't enough there for a sample. But your lab already found one impossible sample from that skin flake.
I went through the cold case evidence very thoroughly. There was no hair.
There's got to be. I checked it into Central Property myself.
I'll go to Central Property, but in the meantime, Juarez Briggs, you're under arrest for the murder of Wallace Biganowski.
Back to the lab.
Juarez was right about that hair. It was in a separate folder, but otherwise exactly where it was supposed to be. They just missed it when they sent over the rest of the Barber Street Boozer file.
Good, I got the hair. Now to compare some DNA. Time to compare notes again. Here we go. And this one. This one. This one. And this one. Not this one. This one. And now this one. Then this one. And now this one. This one. And then this one. Confirm match.
Whoa. Marcel is the Barber Street Boozer? Unbelievable. I've got to put this in my book.
Brass better be ready for the press conference of his career.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah?
We need an arrest warrant for Floyd
I need
Collister.
to see some evidence before I go to a judge.
You still need evidence at this point? After all the shit that happened? Okay.
Last call for Floyd Collister. I'll pick him up.
Wow. Marcel, we know Floyd is the Barber Street.
Haven't I made it abundantly clear that Floyd Collister is but a distant memory? He might as well be dead and buried. Don't you think it's unhealthy to obsess about the past? There's nothing we can do to change it. It is what it is.
You know the problem with the past is it's never passed. We have your DNA, Marcel. We know you murdered those boys.
I did, didn't I? No matter how hard I try, I will never escape him. He's always a part of me. Even though, truly, Captain Brass, I am not Floyd Collister. Not anymore, anyway. Marcel wishes with all her heart that she could change what happened. But you cannot choose your destiny.
Life's a bitch.
I shall confess to all the unfortunate and dreadful details, Captain. But I shall refuse to my dying breath to say I killed Wally because I absolutely did not. I may have broken his heart, but I would have never extinguished his soul.
Tell us what really happened.
I only left out a few minor details.
Like removing the apron and chair?
I don't know. They seem to obviously bring the boozer to mind, and I didn't want anyone to make the association.
You can't run from your past.
I never thought of it as running. I chose to think of it as metamorphosis. Perhaps even redemption.
Yay.
I was reborn as Marcel. All that rage and fear was gone. I was free. And for 35 years, I was bathed in love. Oh, what a glorious ride.
Floyd Collister. You're under arrest for the murder of Matthew Dawes, Lon Muskie, Gus D'Souza.
Congratulations on a job very well done. Not only did we solve a celebrity case, we closed a cold case as well. Eckley couldn't be more pleased. I realize you've only been with us for a short time, but you're a true professional.
Thank you, madam.
It's funny, I was just thinking the other day how you remind me of a criminalist who used to work with us, Warwick Brown. You have his fire. Don't ever lose that. Anyway, you're a great asset to the team. I hope you're with us for a long time. Now go home and get some rest.
Yay! Yay! 82% skill. Yeah, no shit. Anyway, thank you all so much for your experience. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, raise hell, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video. So long.